It's coffee time on Thursday. Of course, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, comment, and share these videos. Your support is greatly appreciated. And see, Oliver's so bored with that, falling asleep. That's too funny to me. So yeah, we got this going on my old iPhone, basically, is what we're going to call it. That's what it is. It's an old iPhone. So in this way I can check texting things on my phone. I'm using something else. Good morning, whoever just popped in. How are you today? Well, I see you over there. I've got I've got my seating arrangement all cleared out. Actually, I got that cleaned up. I moved the get upstairs. They're at the end now, so they got to come in that way and get up, and then get up there and lay down. There's not many of them. Molly won't use it. Molly's morning. Molly don't like the stairs. Well, she likes the stairs. She just doesn't like where they're located now. She's a funny one. All right. See, now I can read text messages because somebody just sent me something. Let's just see who that is this morning. I was in the house, so I don't think he would have done it. Let's see what it says. I think we have a shy stalker. I don't know. That's too funny. So, yeah, there's old Teddy just gonna sit over by himself. Good morning. I don't know how to say your name or what you said, but I'm gonna say it. I don't speak of that. Strictly English. Hello, good morning. See, that works. I don't have a translation, but unfortunately, I don't know how that goes. How are you today? We're sitting out here. It's a nice morning. It's 78 degrees. Humidity's high, as always. I live in the South. But, yeah, it's not as bad as it could be. I'm good as well. I woke up on the right side of the dirt this morning, so that's always a plus. Always a plus. Huh. I see that word now. No, I'm not a. I'm not for sure about that. Being Mr. AI. I'm watching my video on my other phone too. It's got a delay. That's just too funny. This will help me practice though, because sometimes it takes a few seconds for people to answer. Now we got a bigger screen. See, I don't have to look at this little iPhone and try to read messages. Read them through here. I'll just turn the volume down. All right, man, you have a good one. Be safe. I'm gonna sit here and hang out with my dogs and enjoy my morning coffee. Gotta have a coffee. Little baby girl's down there just relaxing. She's already been out in the yard, not feeling good. Good evening, Crunch. How you doing? We're doing our yeah, I got that. There's a smaller screen on my iPhone that I'm doing this with. And he first said something, I was like, I don't speak that. I couldn't see it. It looked small. And then somebody told me what it said, and I looked on my phone that I normally use. I'm actually watching my videos as I make it. And he was like, namaste. And I'm like, aha. I knew the word. It was just very small. Well, that's good. You're okay. That is good. I'm doing all right myself. Yep. I got shit to do today. I got about 4 pounds of bacon in there. I know you don't want to hear that, but I have about 4 pounds of bacon in there that I gotta fry up today. I like to fry my bacon and get it ready. This recording is on all the rest of them are on my Android. Of course, I originally started videos on this old phone here that I'm using now. It has service, but the Wi-Fi connects great. So it enables me to use the phone and my phone. Cool. I was worried. It's definitely got a smaller screen than my other phone. I know it took good pictures and everything. All right, man. Be so it takes good pictures and stuff. I do know that. But I forgot about the video quality. To me, it's just weird. It used to be the thing. Be like, that's all I did. The reason I stopped using iPhone, because no matter what version you get, I mean, you could get a brand new iPhone. Yeah, their cameras are really good. But my thing about iPhone is you can buy a brand new one this week. Brand spanking latest version. And in 6 months, half of the features are going to be obsolete. You're going to have to buy another iPhone. That I don't like. Peace. I don't. that type of stuff. I mean, if your phone still works and you're still using it, why does iPhone fade those out to where you can't get certain apps and certain things that you used to having? It's bad enough they can put the phone together for $10 and then charge you, $1,500 for a good iPhone. I think that's just crazy. Me. Yeah. You have to get a new iPhone every year. I think that's the way they designed it. But I can't afford one, so I'll stick to Android. But if anybody's willing to send me a new iPhone every year, I'll take it. I won't say nothing. I accept iPhones, cash, grass, dog food, flea meds, rent, mortgage, lights. I accept it all. Ah, too funny. Five. I got 5. Doing a dog count, I only got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know where she is. I'm missing dogs. Excuse me, have you seen my dog? Molly, Susie. I got a notion they're under the porch. Because they was out again. Stanley's trying. Stella. They're racing across the yard. They're doing what they do. Alright, I found them. You gotta leave her alone. Our brother done chased her up here already. Hey, Oliver Duke. Buddy, me and you gonna roll. Me and you fight one day. You better hush. I said to hush. He's starting. He ain't been in a good mood the past couple of days. So that usually means he's gonna have another seizure sometime. He just gets irritated before it happens. If he's done anything wrong, they'll just want to pile to the door and go outside and wants to fight and growl at him and bark at him like he's the boss. That I didn't say nothing yet. So he gets really irritable before they happen. I've been keeping an eye on him, and I know that's how it works for him. I don't know when, but he'll have some CBD oil in his future. Poor feller. Good morning, Ruth. Hi. I'm not picking you up. You can't make me. No, don't even jump on me. Go find something to do. It's a nice morning. It's not raining. Go potty. Potty. What's the TT stand for? Pee. Now go piss in your. Hey, whoa. That's my feet down there. If you're gonna get sick, do that out in the yard, please. Or who it is. I heard some sounds, and my feet were down there. That's all I need to make my foot off great. Is a dog getting sick on my toes. Hey, you can beg all you like, buddy. No. No. I'll make you a deal anytime you want if you let me cut all your nails at one time and cut them down to where they're supposed to be. You're not going to let me do that, so I'm not going to let you jump in my lap at any given time. Tit for tat, but turnabout's fair play. You do, I do. You do for me, I do for you. He's not having that part of the conversation. He doesn't want to hear it. Toby said I just do what I do. Period. Doesn't care. Uh-huh. I just noticed when Toby walked in, the video kind of just... I've never actually watched my videos while they were going. Watched my lives. I just do them. But I can tell this morning on and nobody gives a shit, so I'll be quiet until somebody has something to say. Tick, tock, tick, tock. The 4 pounds of bacon? Oh, that lasts me a couple weeks around here. I buy the big bacon because you can cook it up, wrap it up in paper towel, and put it in a gallon-sized Ziploc baggie, and it definitely keeps a lot fresher, pre-cooked, already cooked, than it does just sitting in the package. And around here, we put bacon on everything. I crumble it up on potatoes, cheeseburgers. I put it on a grilled cheese sandwich. I'll have it for breakfast with bacon and eggs. I mean, just can't go wrong with bacon. And then I get to save all the bacon grease because I cook with that too. If I was to cook for Crunch, I'd have to have you standing there and be like, can't use that because it's got bacon grease in it or pork. Let's just say I wouldn't be a good kosher cook. It's kosher. it's a fat man's dinner. I just like bacon. So have you ever even piece of bacon or anything, or have you always been, that's your religion, that's how you grew up? No pork, period, never had it. I know people never came close to it. Okay. I know there's a lot of people to Muslim, and I'm pretty sure they eat pork before they did. And I don't think I could go the rest of my life without eating some kind of pork. I mean, that's what's in my freezers. It's pork and beef, and I load up on all that. I'm not vegetables because I bought a fresh avocado the other day, put it down, forgot about it, and now well, it's just mush. And I was like, damn it, I was gonna eat that. So if I buy vegetables, spit it out this morning. It's mainly something for dinner or something like that. Yeah, vegetables don't last very long, especially fresh ones from a farmer's market. Yeah, but I got to get another grill. My little grill died. It was a little tabletop grill, but it finally got to where, hell, basically it was cooked in two, is what it was. That's true, OG. But this day and age, they're just gonna walk in there and have to charge their iPhone, so you're not gonna last on that very long. It's American sense of humor there. His humor is when somebody is in the hospital and can't move and they're on life support, which is machines breathing for them and doing all that, and they can't move. They call them vegetables. So he was making a joke. They'll last as long as you leave them on life support. Like I said, American humor. Fun fact, McDonald's was actually to be diagnosed with having Asperger's. Asperger's. I guess you got a show to do tonight, huh, OG? Your little podcast be kicked this evening. Today is Thursday, I believe. I got days mixed up. I'll tell you real fast. Yep, trash can's out. Today's Thursday. If it was laying in the driveway, turned over, that means it's Friday and they picked it up yesterday. Well, that's bad. You're running behind. You haven't written a joke. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that's hard. 2 hours to fill of stuff. And then some days, like when I'm on here, I mean, some days getting a half hour is like pulling teeth. And then some days 2 hours just fly by nothing. So I understand. I thought that was funny. You know, the mornings actually are pretty good. They pick up nicely. It's my Saturday nights that are kind of slow sometimes. Nobody types in and writes and stuff. I guess they're afraid that I'm gonna reach through the phone and bite them, or they may have watched my lives before. And they're just like, I'm not talking to that guy. As the one guy called me, AI man. That's just too funny. Figuring I would get since I typed in on my own live, I would get a chicken butt or something, but I didn't. Running joke around this house. So if I type messages into myself, I could talk to myself while I'm talking to myself, talking to you. Everybody. I got that sound in my ear. That sound that you hear on TV after somebody's been knocked out and they start to come to. They play that little ring sound. I have that in my ear right now. Yeah, that's because it's my page, if I believe. I'm not going to get any credits for making that comment. I guess. I don't know why it's yellow. Because I commented on my own stuff. I don't know. First time ever doing that. All of it's still kind of new to me. Teddy buddy, you ain't even a year old, but that tail is gray as gray can get. You turn it into an old man from the ass forward. That's funny. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See, on the phone, it's doing the recording. I've got a way to type anything in. They're like, why would you want to type when you could just talk? Because sometimes I ask myself for some really good advice. So I should send a message. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're doing it because that just means I'll keep charging my iPhone and keep running it through there. I get that. You think of something, you got to while somebody else is talking, and then they're so long-winded and you're trying to read it or whatever. Then I forget what I was going to say. So yeah, I get that. I've been using text to talk a lot because my fat fingers will not spell out words. It spells them, but every time I hit a space bar, pops up a V or some shit right next to it. It doesn't actually move the space over unless I hit it exactly right. I don't know if it's fat thumbs or my stroke that's causing it. That's a good question. I don't know how many he's done. Inquiring minds want to know. Gotcha. Who's grumbling? 4, 5, 6. We got another one. Well, that's pretty cool that you've done enough that you've even lost count. It means that keeping you on the air or keeping you doing it, so you must be doing something. I don't know if I'm doing anything right or not. I'm doing it anyway. I don't know what podcast means, but sounds about right. I thought it was just basically talk radio to call in and like a talk show. I really don't know. Yeah, I figured they varied in purposes, depending on what they're for. Wally, I'm gonna have to tie you down and do some trimming on them nails. He won't let me use the Dremel on him. He absolutely hates that. He wants to put my hands in his mouth. He won't really bite me, but he literally lets me know that I can tear that hand off if I want. So he prefers the clippers. They all prefer that I didn't touch their little paws. Everybody's being good and lazy this morning. It's still 78 degrees out here. It's not gotten too hot. It's muggy as hell. That thing that detects my humidity is just pegged out. Come in. It's like, whoa. Rick says, what's up, DOGs? Doggies. I'm not for sure, but they went to go see exactly what was up. It is a good morning. And they're off. They're down around the outside, and here they come. They're gonna start barking everything that walks and moves because that's just what they do. Wally got over there and turned back to see if I was looking at him. Jake is being yelled at. Ruby's gonna get up in the window again. She literally can jump up the window ledge. She is crazy. Yeah, they're going around the outside and not the backside. Bump. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing this morning? We have Stanley, my smoker cat. That's where he stays. Stella's over there chilling. That's just too funny. I don't know what they're all doing now. We'll watch Oliver because Oliver lives the most exciting life that there is. And there he goes. Oh, white cat. That white cat. He loves to go right there. They want that so bad. Toby Wallace, Ruby Page, don't even think about it. I gotta move that chair again. I just brought it outside because it doesn't belong in the house anymore. And they get on it and they can jump on that table and then they'll jump right over the side and be in the front yard. They already know how to climb. That's enough within itself. And for your last comment, the only thing that I'm going to strap on or I want strapped on is a feed bag. Let me eat. I prefer my ladies like my candy bars, almond joys, and mounds. Because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. And I always feel don't on a nut part. Mounds, coconut. I don't think I want a lady rubbing up on me saying I'm mine. That's not gonna happen. Extra down. Susie, enough. Children's. Sue. Oh my gosh. Just doesn't listen. Toby, you better go get your woman and tell her to hush. He said, hell no, she bitching. I'm staying up. All right, bro. Be safe. Drive careful. We'll holler at you later. Thanks for stopping. That's too funny. What are you guys doing now? Ruby's on the cat house. Hee hee. That's me. I don't care what people believe either. People usually only do what they want to do. That's too funny. I'm looking at stuff. Sorry guys, I'm rocking the phone, looking at. Good morning. It's a beautiful day. I forget how it goes. Or American Dad. That's the theme I had in my head. I wasn't for sure. Let me just scroll through, see what's happening. Huh, it didn't come through. I looked, I double checked. I don't know what's going on. Some means I'm clueless. All right, brother, be safe out there, and I'm gonna try to remember at 6 o'clock and get you tuned in so I can hear your show. Good morning, Linda. I will tell all the pets you said hello and good morning. We're doing morning, having our coffee. About to have my second cup. Gotta get my cup of coffee in to get my day started. No, thank you. No, I meant the thank you part wasn't meant for you to turn around and do that. Toby wants in my lap, but I have a clean shirt on. And every morning I put a clean shirt on. Oh man. Too funny. I do things when I'm mad that I forget that I've done. And then I get reminded that I've done them. Y'all ever do that? Just get mad and do shit, and then you forget that you done it. You're wondering, why isn't this happening or that? Because you done went and did shit you wasn't supposed to do. You was mad. Ah, shit. That's too funny. comes two troubles. Ah, shit. If he didn't do that stuff, if he didn't do that so fast, then I could catch it. That's just funny. Because Teddy'd be running almost full speed. As he's running, he finds time to wipe his feet. He's like, whoosh, whoosh, like he's scratching off, like he's about to take off in hypersonic speed or something. If I could catch that on video, that would be hilarious. The same thing he does after his bed. He'll come out here and start scratching his feet like he's taking off. So I have to laugh at him. Now let's see. Video. Let's go way down. He just done it, but I didn't catch him. There he goes. He starts kicking them feet like he's gonna take off really, really fast. That's just too funny. Yeah, they're pretty calm. They're not out in the yard raising too much hell. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Molly's gonna raise Cain because going that way. She mad. She mad as an old wet hen. I'm not for sure why. I guess we bored everybody away. I get a few people watching, a few things going on, and then boom. Everybody goes away. Nobody wants to hang out with me. I hate looking at old videos because I see stuff like Lily and RJ playing. They're no longer with us. Susie, go out in the yard and do that. You don't have to sit under my chair. You can go right there to the fence. Get your little feet wet and bark off out in the yard. She's just funny like that some mornings. I've tried, not really big on it. Mango flavor things are all right. I like orange juice, but I absolutely don't like eating oranges. I don't know why it is. And everything, so Just some things I don't eat. I guess mangoes are good. They're for you. I should probably eat more of them. Just wasn't my idea of fruit is bananas, apples, grapes, oranges. I'm not big on strawberries at all, so uh, yeah. I don't like cantaloupe. Watermelon is a waste of chewing, I guess, because you don't chew, it just melts in your mouth and it's like, okay. That's me on watermelon. My dogs love watermelon. They love carrots, and I'm pretty sure they like celery. I've fed them that. And I know they like cauliflower and everything. Wow. I don't know what they cost around here. Dollar a pound. No, kilograms, 2 pounds. 2.2 or something like that. That's a pretty good price for go mango, I guess, or mangoes. The mango. In the same way with tangerines, they have a good flavor. I just don't like eating them. I think that's just crazy. Okay, you get 3 mangoes for $1. That's pretty good. You get 12 bananas for half $1. Maddie says, hi, dogs. Those two, that's Oliver's the white one. Ruby's sitting up behind him. The dog you see down in the corner is Wally. All that stuff. Now I remember why me and this here phone, I put it up. I didn't charge it last night. All right, everybody think of something to say. Oliver is, you like Oliver most of all? He's a good boy. He is really good. And all that. You guys play the Jeopardy theme second. I gotta go get some coffee. I'll be right back. Enjoy dogs. I'm coming right back. Be right back. up, bud. Sorry about that. I made a mess. So I had to clean it. To me, that's just too funny.
Oh shit, I'm hitting that.
Get stuff around. Let's see if he'll fall down. Every time he gets in that chair, he ends up taking one step too many and almost falls out of the bottom of it. So I have to laugh at him. He's just gonna relax. Everybody's got to work. You got one more day to go. Oh boy. Garbage truck's out. They're gonna raise some cane when he gets around here. Let's see if I can get that back up. Yeah, there's a lot of people like Oliver. For the most part, he's a pretty good boy. He got his own things to go. I probably shouldn't have moved the stairs because nobody's. I think Oliver does some. And all I did was move him to the side. It happens. I bored everybody to sleep. Don't walk now. Goodness. I was going back looking through all my short videos, and I have a lot of short videos. And they look like a mountain man in the winter in some of them. Like, boy, you better shave. Paging Dr. Pete's emergency. Hi, doggies. Mommy, you're out in the yard. Why don't you mow the grass for me, sweetie?
I'll bring you the keys.
I think she can return. She's gold enough. Them three are just all cuddled up like no big deal. We're gonna hang out here. It's quiet out here. And then the dogs start. Somebody's dog's barking. I hear the dogs are barking. Well, at least I get on my phone, I can look and see if the comments are coming in myself nowadays. Because nobody's talking. Nobody's saying much. Except me, I talk to myself. That's a requirement to be able to do this, is to be able to talk to yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, nobody's listening. That is so toot. But see, I can show videos of when the little puppies was so little bitty. That's toot. You wouldn't believe old Teddy looked like that when he was a baby. That's funny. People didn't watch the videos then. They don't watch them much now, but I have them. They're in my stuff. Archived, if you will. But I just came across that in his little furry butt. He looked like a ball of fur then. Now he looks. Now he looks like Chewbacca. Huh. Do. So anybody got any crazy plans for the day besides going to work? I'm gonna make bacon and do laundry. Because that's what I do around here. I get my usual chores done. I did all my running yesterday. And I got to do all that before an appointment this afternoon. They're going to go first time. I guess I'm the rep that for Boston Science. Those are the people that made my pacemaker. So I'm gonna go meet them and make for sure everything's working correctly. From what I hear, they have a magic wand that they're gonna run over my pacemaker, and it's gonna give all that information to them in real time. So they'll know if it's functioning and it's doing it correctly. So that's what that has to be done today. Seems like that's about all I do is doctor's appointments and everything else. Doctor, give me the news. Yep, nobody's watching me. So if I said here, pull my finger. Boy, you gonna fall down. He keeps turning circles over there on that chair. When he does that, he's gonna fall over. No. What that's to in just a second. I'm looking to. I don't want him. Aha! I got that. I pull my own finger. Nobody else has to. Of course, I don't have to do that around because Wally will sit there and just let him go. He drops little toot bombs. Like, no big deal. Well, that just makes me angry. Trying to do something and I can't figure it out. So we'll go back to my live. Hee. Had to send myself a message on chat to see if the shit comes through. It does. Why, thank you, Ray. I appreciate that. It is a happy Thursday. Just mean the dog's having some coffee. Thanks for your comments, because I was just checking to see if they were even coming in. Had to write myself a message. They're working. So's the world. That's why they're not watching. But I understand that. That's a big yawn, Wally. You tired? You slept all night. He even slept in. Everybody else went downstairs to use the bathroom. He come down to her. And he's like, I'm not ready to get up. And on top of that, the girls, I don't know which one it was, decided this morning. It was Ruby when I got her out, but I didn't know which one it was, so I let the three of them go. And Ruby hit the back door like no tomorrow and went out in the yard and did her business. I was like, okay, well, at least you woke me up. I like a little heads up when stuff like that's gonna happen. I don't like getting out of bed at 3:30 in the morning. I'll do it. I know what it feels like to have to pee. And you just gotta get up and go. I think I would just find a corner of my cage and pee in it if I was a dog, because with old age, when I got to go, I got to go. Oh, well, I probably should have went 10 minutes ago. But yeah, when I start to do it, it's like I should have went now. What do you want, Miss Moo? You want to get up there with him? Daddy can put you up there if you want. Rate him and get him out. She said, yeah. Morning, Rolly. How's it going? Somebody like her mama. She gonna be telling people off her whole entire life. You can use the stairs. I just moved him on you. I'm not for sure if Crunch is even still here. He was a little while ago. He might be busy cooking dinner or eating. How's Goober day? You got him out running around? The garbage truck. And they're all sitting. Yeah, they're all relaxing. She can get up there. Susie, he's here every week. You know this. Yeah, she wants up there, but her and Oliver get along. They get along fine. She's very skittish and doesn't do well. And Oliver will growl at her, bark at her. So she stays away from as much as she can. And unfortunately, he's laying there at the foot of the steps. So she was telling him about it. I was like, move, Betty. You're in my way. I want to get up there. Oliver. That was a funny exchange because they all started to move. Oliver decided he wanted to bark at Wally. He realized that was more than he could chew, and he went to go bark, and Molly was in his face barking at him. So they're all out there doing what they do. I don't even know who's out there or what's going on. Oh, there's a man running. So they have to bark at him. Goober is... he won't be sleeping if you got this video up. My dogs are raising Cain. Yeah. It doesn't matter what it is. Somebody walks by or a leaf blows in the road and it's action time. They jump up and take off. You better not. So they'll run out in the yard for a little bit, and then they'll come back. Always the first guy back. He didn't even leave the porch really. He just stands at the door and barks at everybody. I think we'll be able to see him if I can get this turned around. They're all over there, hanging by the gate so they can bark at everybody. And there's Ruby. Oh my God, my feet are wet. What do I do? What do I do? Run! That's what she's walking like, because the grass is wet. And what does she do? Jumps up on the porch first thing and gets in my chair with her wet feet. Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. At least he's keeping you active, making you play tug of war with him. Oh, that's the way I feel about these guys. They make me get up, get down, get up, get down, move, do this, do that. So they keep me active. Oh, it's a thing. They think they can chase them and catch them. They try really hard. They're pretty good. They haven't gotten one yet. But those two, Stanley and Stella over there, they get enough for everybody. And they're not supposed to. But they climb trees after them, so I guess they call that the circle of life. I don't encourage them to do that. I try to make them stop, but and then some days they bring you the present and they're like, here, look what I brought. I'm like, I don't need that gift. Most of the time I catch them before they bring the present in the house. I've had a couple times that I missed. Yep. Was that with him last night? Esau's first deer. I bet that was a sight to see. I could whip it, I think. I really can whip his tail. Oh man, if I stopped shaking, I could get him. Don't worry. The story goes, Rambo, my first pit bull that actually started all this, because a homeless, frozen Susie over there. But we were in Kentucky, and Rambo was 150 pound of rock solid dog. He was just muscles. He wasn't fat. He was big, but he wasn't fat. And he's out in the yard one day playing around with another dog we had, Harley. And up the road comes strutting a chicken. He saw that chicken and he hauled ass into the house. He was like, Mama, close the door, close the door, close the door. There's something out there. I don't know what the hell it is. Help. He saw that chicken and almost shit on himself. I thought that was hilarious. So, I get the seeing something and freaking you out, because he'd never seen a chicken before in his life. And he was 5, 6 years old, so he's like, I don't know what the fuck that is, but get it away. Girl biting off more than you can chew, barking at Wally. I guess she was yelling at him to get him up. Because we got drive-bys behind. They're electric cars driving by at 2 miles an hour. I don't know if they're just nosy or they're running out of battery. Well, they made the turn to go in front of the house. We'll find out. I hear you. I'm glad that you decided to tell people that somebody was stalking by very slowly. Tell him. Go on, Melly. Molly. Tell him whatever you want. She's just giving him down the road. Hey, girl. You got the ear all folded back. She's such a sweetie, but she's also ornery, people. She's scared of everybody. But she'll follow me around. I walk out in the yard and she's hugging on the back of my leg every step I take. I think that's funny. Teddy, as long as you got food on you, he's walking between your legs to make for sure that he follows you every step of the way to where that bowl is going. He's like, I'm coming. And who's coming with me? Had two babies. Ooh. Yes, definitely run from those. Because, again, up in Kentucky, Molly and it might have been Harley and Lucy were up there. And the wife at the time looked out the door and saw they were playing with a skunk. The skunk wasn't bothering them or doing anything. Everything was good. They were just playing with him and he was playing. But it freaked her out and she screamed. And when she screamed, well, we'll just say that she screamed and spent the next week washing dogs to get stuff of them because she scared the skunk and let loose. Thank God I was over the road, didn't have to smell that one. But God has a way of punishing people because not long after that I hit my first skunk truck and that smell followed me everywhere for about 2 weeks. I had my truck washed and I done everything under the sun. It just wasn't going away. Just goes to show you, don't go laughing at other people's misery. Because you gonna get yours. Oh man. Life stories, life lessons. I've seen people raise them things as pets. I guess they take them and have surgery done or whatever. They're nice to look at, but if you got something that can spray that, yeah, no. They should mix. They should make pepper spray and skunk spray all in one canister. So when you got things like riots and stuff that go on, you can just go spray everybody down. If the pepper spray don't get them, the skunk smell will. And if they're vandalizing things, you can find a week later because they still smell like a skunk. Be like, you was one of them we sprayed. Yeah, that's the worst smell in the world. And it's just pungent and lasts forever. What I feel sorry for are the dogs that get curious and stick their face in a porcupine's butt to see what he's about. And then he his little quails and they find out real fast what he's about. And it wasn't a cat. Guess you learned after that to take a flashlight and make for sure. Let me see what that is before I stomp my foot. Man, I've never been directly or at, but like I said, when I hit that skunk, that was probably the closest I ever been. I've come across them across the road before, but to be the person, I'm not for sure. Hell, I was about to start putting little stickers on my truck for things to run over. Go figure. I hit 2 turkeys. I don't know how the hell that was possible. But they just take off and run and turn right out. And it's like, you ain't high enough, buddy. And boom. I had one, I hit him with the mirror. It didn't kill him, but he was walking funny for a few minutes. I got 1 deer. That was terrible. Messy. Couple raccoons, possums. I seen a rabbit one night on a busy interstate. He was pouring. He was right in the middle of the lanes. And he knew to stay right there because cars were passing over him. I don't know how fast he was or how he went by. Stop, Oliver. You don't even know what you barking at or snapping. You snapping it at your family members there, bud. You ain't the boss. You think you're the boss, but you're not. How long did it take you to get that smell off of you being sprayed directly? At, in the vicinity of. Because I don't even want to know how long that takes. Buddy, I might do. I really am. I'm gonna have to stop letting you get on anything high. Teddy's in that chair and he about fell 3 times. Just trying to sit down. 4 times. He's probably gonna go for 5 if he keeps on. Because everybody that watches my videos knows about when Teddy was really, really sick and he wasn't eating, and I thought he was a goner. He had a bad fever, just miserable and everything. But he pulled through it. But now he has issues of things. He sometimes doesn't know what his back feet are doing. He was up in the chair just turning circles to get comfortable where he wanted to sit. He steps off the side of the chair like 3 times. No, 4, I counted. He catches himself, but it's like, do you not know that's back there anymore? Lots of issues like his daddy. The clothes and boobs are away. I don't blame you. I'd have tossed those immediately, probably in the driveway, and flipping my neighbors off, going, up yours, buddy. I'm getting naked right here. Yeah, that's what I hear. Stuck in your nose for like a month. Burn them membranes up there, and it's just like, oh shit. Yeah, I think that'd be the first thing I do is strip immediately, and I mean immediately. I don't care. Like I said, I'm in my driveway. Most everybody lives around me are older, so if you ain't never seen a naked person before in your life, then just close the curtain, because I'm not going in the house like this. And that part is I don't eat tomatoes, so I don't have tomato juice and things like that to wash with laying it. I'm missing one. I got a 6 count. I'm supposed to have a not to have a half a dozen. I'm supposed to have a half a dozen plus one. There's my plus one. She's out there. So he just looking at me like I ruined his whole day. What's up, little big dude? Don't you keep pawing me. You pawing on me, you up here. I'm gonna get stuff. You got eye boogers caught in your hair. You guys are just more trouble than what you're worth some days. Gotta give you a bath, do this, do that. Pick me up and hold me, feed me. Yeah. Because Mr. Toby would not have it any other way. He wants to be picked up, somebody hold me. I hear you. If you're gonna get sick, do not do that on me. As a matter of fact, that's close enough. I'm not for sure what you're doing, but no, you are not puking on me today. Thanks. Thanks for playing along. Go cough up somewhere else. Oh, hi, Ruby. Hi. You want to say hello? There. Hi. She said, I really want your app. Don't you? Don't you? I see you. Hi. I know. But look at them feet. Look how dirty they are. They're wet. I know you don't care. Oh, little baby girl. You don't care at all. I get that. I do. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have to shower but 2 minutes. 2 times a week or something. No, you're getting up here, mister. I'm gonna puke. Uh-huh. I move things around and got things stuck. All right. Let's get back to the dogs. Because like I said, nobody wants to see me I'll narrate life. Hi. See? You're causing me to joke. Hello, Molly. How are you? How are you doing? You being a good girl? Let's see. Now she don't want to do nothing. Don't you put your paws on my face. What do you want, sweetie? You want sugars? Yeah, I'll hold you. I give you a big squeeze. You can't go anywhere. You gonna run away? You leaving me? You gonna run away, little one? She said no, but if you sit there, I'll say hello. Look at that face. Hang around. So you're just gonna sit here? Supposed to hold you all day? Is that what this is? Pick me up and hold me. Yeah. So you're gonna get comfortable now. Dog up here. Your bony little ass, I ain't paying for broke legs. I cut you down. Wow. She don't care. But I'm happy she lets me pick her up once in a while. Well, she lets me all the time. And all that, but she thinks she can jump from way up here. Which she probably can. But she's awful skinny. I don't want her to break a bone. Bones are broken. Dude. I'm telling you, you get on my feet or anything on me, I'm gonna lock you outside. Whatever you got in your throat, cough it up. Stop eating it. Things they get into everything. The worst part is like dinner time. They think that I starve them by the way they attack their food. Dinner time, it's like one of them's always stopping and coughing something up like I'm like, yeah, eat, don't inhale. But that's what they do. It's almost 80 degrees. I'm glad it took us time to get up there this morning. This time of year, 78 is a nice cool morning. So you have to smile about it. But I see the sun is trying to peek through the night. Well, it's a cloudy day. There was just a break in it. Something broke the clouds. So probably gonna have a wet, nasty day today. Lovely. Because we live in the South. Mid-90s. We've been hitting mid-90s for a while and stuff. I don't get it either why dogs do that. I mean, they're fed very well and that, but it's like that one time a day. It's it's like, stop, dude. If I was rich, I would just buy them all T-bone steaks and be like, here, I give it to you whole, sit in your cage and don't come out until you're done. But I'm not rich, so they're not getting T-bone steaks. Well, girl, you need to learn how to jump up. It's only been about a week and a half that she's actually decided to jump in the chair where I sit. She always did like she's doing now. Gets up on me and like, pick me up, pick me up. She's almost old. It's time for her to exercise them legs and do some jumping. And she will once in a while. I think she just likes to yell at Oliver. Cool mornings are good mornings. Chirper, chirper, chirper. I guess the birds know that there's going to be a break in the weather. They're all yelling at each other. You got your lunch packed? It's going to be a wet one today. Yeah, but I'm up here ready. Makes you wonder what they're saying to each other. Stop that. Molly. I swear, I think those two are part goat. They eat everything. And it's nice that I get a robot call from Mediacom Molly. Thank you for giving us your money. That's funny. Well, go on, lady. Everybody else is laying down, and she's just like, nope. That has something to do. You can do it. Jump up there. Only way you're going to learn. I'm not going to pick you up. I know some people will be like, pick Debbie up. Put her on there. She's got to grow up and get confidence. Susie's debating whether she should go check it out. Yep, that was it. Woo, 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 bark. She has to go. Somebody walking down the street. Really glad you brought that up here, bud. You just said it. I'll remember it there. You chewing on cardboard paper, you and your sister. Their stuff up. All right, brother. You have a good day and be safe. I'm only going to be on here for a couple anyway. I got to get my day started. Got a lot of bacon to cook. And get ready for a doctor's appointment, so this afternoon. So yeah, better start now. But I'll see how it does if I push this up to an hour and a half. And see what happens. I figure what the heck. Nothing else. Let's see if I do that, what happens. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Everybody being good. When you don't hear barking, you gotta look around. Nobody else is watching and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna cut it short. For everybody that did watch, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, hit that button. Hang out. Make some comments if you're able to. Working on that. All right. Be safe and enjoy your day.